You might think breakfast is just a routine, something to fill the stomach before the day begins. But for seniors, breakfast holds far more power than you realize. The foods you choose first thing in the morning can either support your muscles, mind, and metabolism, or quietly wear them down, day after day. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar shifts, nutrient imbalances, and inflammatory triggers. What once was harmless could now be harming you more than you know. That's why today, we're going to reveal the top 10 breakfast foods seniors should avoid and the powerful alternatives that can rebuild strength, restore energy, and even reverse signs of aging from the inside out. Let's begin with one of the most common but silently damaging items. Breakfast mistake number 10. Sugary breakfast cereals. We seniors should avoid it. They're colorful, convenient, and often labeled as fortified or whole grain, but sugary cereals are one of the worst breakfast choices for anyone over 60. Many seniors reach for these cereals thinking they're healthy, especially if the box says high in fiber or contains vitamins. But in reality, most popular breakfast cereals are ultra-processed, full of refined sugars, and stripped of real nutrition. Just one bowl of cereal can contain up to 20 grams of sugar, that's 5 teaspoons. This causes a sudden blood sugar spike, followed by a crash. Over time, this damages insulin sensitivity, leads to weight gain, and worsens fatigue and brain fog. A study published in the journal Diabetes Care found that excessive sugar intake increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by up to 45%, especially in aging adults. Even so-called healthy cereals like granola or bran flakes often contain added sugars, seed oils, and artificial flavors. What to eat instead? Steel-cut oats with cinnamon and walnuts. Instead of reaching for sugary flakes, switch to steel-cut oats. They're minimally processed and contain soluble fiber, which helps control blood sugar levels, lower LDL cholesterol, and improve digestion. A 2022 study in Nutrients revealed that seniors who consumed oats regularly showed improved cardiovascular health and decreased inflammation markers. Top it with a sprinkle of cinnamon, which naturally helps regulate blood glucose, and crushed walnuts for brain-boosting omega-3s. This trio creates a hearty, steady energy breakfast that protects your heart, brain, and gut all in one. To prepare it, simmer cup steel-cut oats in 1 cup water or plant-based milk for 15–20 minutes. Add a dash of cinnamon, a handful of walnuts, and even a few fresh berries for added antioxidants. And no sugar crashes, no inflammation, just focused energy and comfort in a bowl. Breakfast mistake number 9. White toast with margarine. We seniors should avoid it. For decades, toast and margarine have been a staple on breakfast tables, but for seniors, this combination might be silently accelerating inflammation, joint pain, and even memory loss. White bread is made from refined flour, which is rapidly digested and converted into sugar, causing blood sugar spikes that trigger insulin surges and energy crashes. Margarine, once marketed as a healthier alternative to butter, is often made with hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils. These are sources of trans fats, which have been linked to increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who consumed higher levels of trans fats were 75% more likely to experience memory problems. This classic breakfast item is not harmless, it's outdated and potentially harmful to an aging body. What to eat instead? Sprouted grain toast with mashed avocado. Sprouted grain breads are far superior to white toast. Unlike refined flour, sprouted grains retain their fiber and nutrients, which slows down sugar absorption and supports gut health. When grains are sprouted, their natural enzymes are activated, making them easier to digest and richer in B vitamins, magnesium, and protein. Mashed avocado adds a powerful anti-inflammatory punch. Rich in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, potassium, and antioxidants like lutein, avocados support brain function and lower LDL cholesterol. To prepare: toast a slice of sprouted grain bread, mash half a ripe avocado on top, sprinkle with hemp seeds, turmeric, or a pinch of sea salt for extra benefit. This breakfast is filling, brain supporting, and helps stabilize energy without taxing the body's metabolism. Breakfast mistake number 8. Flavored yogurt cups. Why seniors should avoid it. You might be surprised to find yogurt on this list. But it's not all yogurt, it's the flavored and fruit on the bottom kinds that are the problem. These sweetened yogurts often contain 15 to 25 grams of added sugar per serving, more than a candy bar. Even worse, they're loaded with artificial flavors, preservatives, and thickening agents that interfere with digestion. For seniors, this can mean increased bloating, unstable blood sugar, and more strain on the pancreas. According to research published in the Journal of Gerontology, excessive sugar intake in the morning is directly linked to reduced cognitive function in adults over 60. Artificial additives may also disrupt gut microbiota, leading to weaker immunity and slower nutrient absorption. What to eat instead? Plain Greek yogurt with wild blueberry. Plain Greek yogurt is a powerhouse rich in probiotics, high in protein, and low in sugar. The probiotics support gut health, which in turn strengthens the immune system, reduces inflammation, and even improves mood and cognitive performance. Wild blueberries, not the big, cultivated ones, contain the highest concentration of anthocyanins, which have been proven to reverse age-related memory decline, reduce oxidative stress, and improve blood flow to the brain. In fact, a 90-day study published in Nutrients found that seniors who consumed wild blueberries every day experienced significant improvements in both short-term memory and executive function. To prepare, start with cup of plain Greek yogurt. Add cup of frozen or fresh wild blueberry. Stop with ground flaxseed or a few almonds for texture and added omega-3. This combination turns yogurt from a sugar trap into a brain-boosting, gut-healing breakfast. Breakfast mistake number 7. Instant oatmeal packets. We seniors should avoid it. Oats are healthy, right? Yes, but not all oats are created equal. Instant oatmeal packets are often loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, and sodium. These quick cook varieties are also heavily processed, stripping away the fiber that normally helps regulate blood sugar. This means that, for seniors, instant oatmeal can cause the same spikes and crashes as sugary cereal. Additionally, the high sodium content in many of these packets can worsen blood pressure issues, leading to headaches, water retention, and increased cardiovascular risk. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition confirmed that diets high in refined carbohydrates and sodium accelerated arterial stiffening, a key risk factor for heart disease in older adults. What to eat instead? Overnight oats with chia seeds and almond butter. Overnight oats offer the perfect balance of convenience and nutrition. Soaking rolled oats overnight helps break down anti-nutrients and boosts their digestibility. When combined with chia seeds, this breakfast becomes a fiber-rich, omega-3 packed powerhouse that supports healthy digestion and brain function. To prepare, in a jar, mix cup of rolled oats, 1 ts chia seeds, and 1 cup almond or oat milk. Stir in 1 ts almond butter for sustained energy. Leave it in the fridge overnight up with a few sliced berries or a pinch of cinnamon in the morning. Result: a smooth, creamy, anti-inflammatory breakfast that keeps you full and focused all morning. Breakfast mistake number 6. Processed breakfast meats like bacon or sausage. Why seniors should avoid it. It's a traditional favorite, but also a ticking time bomb. Bacon, sausage, and other processed meats are high in saturated fats, sodium, and chemical preservatives like nitrates. These compounds have been directly linked to an increased risk of heart disease, colorectal cancer, and inflammation. In older adults, processed meats contribute to joint pain, high blood pressure, and gut disruption. A 2023 meta-analysis published in BMJ found that people over 60 who consumed processed meats regularly had a 44% higher risk of cardiovascular disease-related mortality. These meats are also cooked at high temperatures, producing advanced glycation and products ages, which accelerate aging and tissue damage. What to eat instead? Lentil and veggie patties or a tempeh. Scrambled lentils are high in plant-based protein, fiber, iron, and polyphenols that fight oxidative stress. When paired with sautéed vegetables, they create a savory, satisfying breakfast that mimics the heartiness of traditional meats without the health risks. Tempeh, a fermented soy product, contains natural probiotics, calcium, and all essential amino acids, making it ideal for muscle preservation and gut support. To prepare cooked lentils with chopped onions, garlic, and carrots. Form into small patties and pan fry in olive oil until golden. Crumble tempeh and saute with turmeric, spinach, and peppers for a flavorful scramble. These plant-based swaps are not only safer, they actively reverse the damage done by years of processed meat consumption. We've now covered sugary cereals, white toast, and margarine. We've now covered sugary cereals, white toast, and margarine-flavored yogurt. Instant oatmeal processed breakfast meats. Coming up next, breakfast mistake number 5, fruit juice or sweet smoothies. Mistake number 4, breakfast pastries and muffins. Mistake number 3, energy bars and protein bars. Mistake number 2, coffee with flavored creamers. Mistake number 1, skipping breakfast altogether. Breakfast mistake number 5, fruit juice or sweetened smoothies. We seniors should avoid it. Fruit juice and many commercial smoothies may seem healthy, but are often packed with added sugars or have high natural sugar concentrations without fiber. Without fiber to slow sugar absorption, blood glucose spikes rapidly, leading to insulin surges and crashes. For seniors, this repeated sugar fluctuation is particularly harmful. It can worsen insulin resistance, accelerate cognitive decline, and increase inflammation, all factors contributing to diabetes, dementia, and frailty. A study in diabetes care found that frequent consumption of fruit juice was associated with a 21% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes in older adults. Furthermore, a high sugar intake promotes advanced glycation and products ages, which contribute to tissue stiffness and aging. What to eat instead? Whole fruit or fiber-rich green smoothies. Eating whole fruit retains natural fiber that moderates sugar absorption and supports gut health. Berries, apples, and pears are excellent choices. If you prefer smoothies, focus on green smoothies with vegetables like kale, spinach, cucumber, plus a small amount of fruit for sweetness. Add chia seeds, flax seeds, or a scoop of plant-based protein powder to increase fiber and protein content. To prepare a balanced smoothie, blend 1 cup spinach, cup frozen berries, 1 tsp chia seeds, 1 cup unsweetened almond milk, and 1 tsp nut butter. Avoid adding fruit juices or sweetened yogurts. This approach helps maintain steady energy, supports weight management, and nourishes the brain and muscles. Breakfast mistake number 4, breakfast pastries and muffins. We seniors should avoid it. Muffins, croissants, danishes, and other pastries are tempting, but often loaded with refined flours, trans fats, and excessive sugar. These foods cause rapid blood sugar spikes and inflammation, leading to joint pain and increased risk of chronic diseases. Seniors consuming high amounts of processed baked goods have shown higher markers of systemic inflammation in studies published in the Journal of Nutrition. Additionally, pastries provide little nutritional value and can displace healthier food choices needed to maintain muscle mass and cognitive function. What to eat instead? Homemade nut and seed bars or whole grain banana bread instead of store-bought pastries. Make your own nutrient-dense bars using nuts, seeds, oats, and natural sweeteners like mashed bananas or dates, or bake whole grain banana bread with minimal sugar and added flax or chia seeds for extra omega-3s and fiber. These options satisfy sweet cravings while nourishing the body and maintaining blood sugar balance. Breakfast mistake number 3, energy bars and protein bars. We seniors should avoid it. Energy and protein bars are often marketed as healthy snacks, but many contain artificial additives, excess sugar, and low-quality protein sources. Some bars exceed 20 grams of sugar per serving, which negates their protein benefits. Artificial sweeteners and additives in bars can disrupt gut flora and cause digestive issues in sensitive older adults. Research in nutrients highlights that Whole food sources of protein and fiber are superior for preserving muscle mass and cognitive health compared to processed bars. What to eat instead? Whole food snacks. Choose whole food snacks such as a handful of raw nuts and seeds, a boiled pasture-raised egg yogurt with berry-less vegetables with hummus. These options provide clean protein, healthy fats, and fiber without harmful additives. Breakfast mistake number 2. Coffee with flavored creamer. We seniors should avoid it. Coffee itself can have antioxidant benefits, but flavored creamers often contain sugar, trans fats, and artificial ingredients that undermine those benefits. These creamers can spike blood sugar and increase inflammation. Some creamers contain carrageenan, linked to gastrointestinal inflammation, and others have hydrogenated oils harmful for heart health. For seniors who are already vulnerable to inflammation and cardiovascular issues, these additives are best avoided. What to use instead? Black coffee or coffee with natural fats. Drinking coffee black or with a splash of whole milk or grass-fed cream is far better. You can also add natural fats like MCT oil or a small amount of grass-fed butter in a bulletproof coffee style for sustained energy without sugar crashes. Spices such as cinnamon or a drop of vanilla extract pure, unsweetened add flavor without harmful ingredients. Breakfast mistake number 1. Skipping breakfast altogether. We seniors should avoid it. Skipping breakfast might seem like a shortcut for weight control, but it often backfires for seniors. Missing the first meal can cause blood sugar instability, reduced muscle protein synthesis, and poor cognitive performance throughout the day. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show seniors who skip breakfast are at greater risk for insulin resistance, memory decline, and frailty. Eating regularly supports metabolism, muscle maintenance, and brain function. What to do instead? Eat a balanced breakfast daily even if appetite is low. Aim for something light but nutrient-dense. A small chia pudding, a soft-boiled egg with avocado yogurt with nuts and berries. Consistency is key. Nourish your body each morning to maintain strength and clarity. Summary: avoiding these 10 breakfast pitfalls and choosing nourishing alternatives can transform your mornings and support lifelong health. The right foods fuel your muscles, brain, joints, and immune system, helping you live strong, sharp, and independent well into your 70s and beyond. If you found even one of these breakfast swaps helpful, imagine the impact of applying all 10. Your body after 60 is wiser, but also more sensitive. Every bite either feeds disease or fuels strength. So start small. Swap the sugary cereal. Replace the processed meats. Choose nourishment over nostalgia. And if you're ready to rebuild your energy, protect your brain, and wake up feeling sharper and stronger each day, this is just the beginning. Subscribe to our channel for more science-backed nutrition guides made specifically for seniors. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a life-changing tip. Comment below, which breakfast mistake surprised you the most and which swap will you try first? Like this video if you believe health starts with your first meal of the day. Because after 60, breakfast isn't just a meal, it's your first defense against aging and your first investment in a better tomorrow.